All right, my name's Bo Spiller. Short for bosun. Actually, my full name's Bosun. My dad was a bosun in the Navy, so that's how I got that name. I grew up in a shipyard outside of Prince Rupert, a place called Dodge Cove. Yeah, mostly we do rebuilds, restorations, anything from a planking or corking to a total rebuild on any size wooden boat. This is a steam box. That's what we use for steaming lumber, planks, you name it, for bending them. Put a piece in there. Depending on the thickness is how long it goes into the steam box for. 1 inch generally an hour. If you're getting into 2-inch stuff, you might want to steam it for 2 or 3 hours, right? Depends on the thickness of the plank. I'll put it in. I'm going to take that plank out of there now that I steamed I put in there a while back, and we'll go apply it. Okay, well that's a procedure called corking. It's when you're planking a wooden boat, you have to pound the corking. Cotton, in this case, oakum is the other type of material you use. You pound it in there with lots of pressure and using irons. Right, this is a tucking iron. It's when you go around, tuck it at first, and then you go back and there's different sizes of irons. There's different size setting irons for different seams. Anyway, it's the other part of it is the mallet. This is a black mesquite mallet. It's an old, dense wood. Usually they're about 1,000 years old, the actual tree. When you're putting a plank in, a new one, you put a cork seam on it, a slight bevel on both sides, or one or the other, and enough room to pound the cotton in between. So once you pound it in, it's basically it's so tight it keeps the water out. Put a putty or cement over top of it, depending on which type of boat. And basically that's how you seal the bottom of the boat up, or any part of the hull for that matter.
Yeah, I bought the Ella Mackenzie in 07, I believe it was, 06, fall of 06, and it turned out she needed a lot of work, so we ended up taking it to Bo at Commodore Yachts, and did a complete retrofit with extensive woodwork. Removed all the decking, guards, bulwarks, capping, bow stem, stern timber. It was a bit more than I probably would have hoped for, but with an old wooden boat, that's what you got to do in order to keep it going. But it's a historic old boat, built in 1951 in Dolleton Shipyard, Mackenzie Marine Waste in North Vancouver. It was the last wooden boat they built, and I believe it's the last wooden tugboat in BC that was built, and then it all went to steel. So yeah, it's a bit of history, and we love the old girl, and she's getting getting more and more work every year until she's done, which probably is never going to be done.